Good afternoon and welcome to Naija Football Addict. My name is Moxet. Now today we'll be talking about Erik ten Hag. I think one of the most complicated, if not the most complicated team to manage in Europe now is Manchester United. But the job is so attractive because of the glory of that club, because of this financial stability of that club. No matter who you are, if given the job, you just have to take it. It's just like someone being called to come into Nigerian politics and you'll be like, no, I don't want to be corrupt. I don't want to come. Or you go collect. So that's how Manchester United as a team is. They are so attractive because of the glory, because of the trophy, because of the history of that club, because of their financial stability. So no matter who you are as a coach, if given that job, you will gladly take it. And again, knowing well that if you come into that club presently, you are likely to make a history. Like imagine you come into that club, imagine Ten Hag now, win Premiership next season, win Champions League season after next, and win some trophy. He will become like the second most successful manager after Sir Alex Ferguson. So which is absolutely very, very nice for any manager to come into Manchester United. So before he was appointed, we did a video where we say there are 5 reasons why he may likely not succeed in Manchester United. And one of those reasons was because of the managerial aspect. I mean, the top level aspect. But now I look at it and those aspects are beginning to come into, like they're beginning to put those aspects right. The recruiting team are in good they put the recruiting team in a good shape now, and I'm playing the sport of director is in a good shape now. So all those things now, I look at it and I'm like, okay, I think there's every reason why he may likely be successful in Manchester United. I'm talking about Erik ten Hag. So today we'll be doing a video where we'll talk about 7 players I believe Erik ten Hag should sign if he wants to be successful in Manchester United. 7 good players. If anyone is telling you that Manchester United are going to overhaul the whole team, like they're going to sign 13 players, no, there's no way. There's still quite a lot of Manchester United that will still remain in Manchester United next season, whether you not like it or not. The likes of them, Harry Maguire will still be Manchester United next season. The likes of Lindelof will still be Manchester United next season. The likes of Varane will be Manchester United next season. That's one we cannot take away, you understand? Because there's no club presently that is ready to like pay the kind of wages Manchester United are paying to those players. So it gives you little option, like it just gives you little option where you say, if you sell them, you understand? It's either you deal with them, like it's just like Pogba issue now. Nobody is ready at that particular time to just take Pogba and they pay him the kind of wages where Manchester United they pay him. So that's why in contract will just run down and he will just go for free. So whether you like it or not, Manchester United fans, just take him easy. Harry Maguire, he will remain with you next season. You understand? The likes of them, Fred and McTominay, they go still there next season. So there are some players that will leave. That one sure. But if any YouTuber, if any pundit, they tell you, say they need to overhaul all Manchester United, there is no way it's going to happen. Because they are not even ready for that, right? There's no way a new coach will just come and say, oh yeah, everybody move. No. So that's why we'll be doing a video about 7 players we think Erik ten Hag should sign if you want to be successful. And if you really want to talk, I think the biggest problem when Manchester United get this season, and in fact last season, na defense, you understand? The strikers may be our big problem because we still get some prolific men that can score. If you can have Ronaldo as a striker, if you can have the likes of them. I know Rashford is not doing well, but I still believe that there's still big player in him. And if a new coach can work on him, you still do well. Even Martial, if he comes back, if a good team can work on this player, they'll still do absolutely well. So I'm not going to talk much about strikers today. So I'm going to hit very well on the defender and our midfielder because I believe within Manchester United really need that. And if they can fix these 7 players into Manchester United presently, I think Manchester United will be absolutely doing well under Ten Hag next season. So we're going to start with defense. Yep. As I've said, man, whether you like it or not, the likes of Harry Maguire and Varane and Lindelof will still remain in Manchester United. So I look at it and I'm like, okay, let's talk about players. Let's talk about defenders that they're still their age. They still have age with them. You understand? A player that you can use for like 7, 8, 10 years. Yeah. That's it. So we talk about Norman Timber. And Norman Timber is an Ajax defender, 20 years old, doing absolutely well. He has scored 3 goals. He has made 1 assist. And he has played over 28 matches for Ajax. And Erik ten Hag believe in him. He's just 20 years old and he's doing absolutely well. So he's kind of defender that you can buy to Manchester United. I will still tell him to be on the bench. He will not be angry, knowing well that he still have a lot of time, knowing well that, okay, Harry Maguire, if he do mistake and I go just enter the team and I not go come out again. So this kind of player, even during Sir Alex Ferguson time, he go just sign them, put them down. I think that's what he did to the likes of Jones when he knew that Ferdinand would be going, thinking that Jones would take over from him. So when you have this kind of mentality of signing this kind of player, I think it's kind of a very, very good thing. So Norman Timber is such a good defender. Physically, I don't know if he's going to do absolutely well in England, but I think he's the kind of player you can buy into the team. He will learn and he will be capable enough to like handle the pressure and become a better player. And he's not cost. So I think Manchester United should delve into this, buy this guy, and he will be very good when it comes to central defense. Let's talk about Edmond Topsoba. He plays for Leverkusen and he's just 23 years old. He worth 36 million pounds, 36 million euro, which is really okay to me. So if you're Manchester United, if a Manchester United manager in person of Erik ten Hag is coming in, I think this kind of defender he should be looking into and say, you know what, let me take this guy. He's doing absolutely well for Leverkusen. Absolutely well, I say. Absolutely well. So sign this guy and he will become absolutely outstanding in the future. I'm telling you, he will do absolutely well because I've watched him and his defense is good. He controls the center of the defense. He even come to the midfield sometime to like, he move ball to the midfield sometime and give quite a lot of good passes. So I think Edmond Topsoba would be a very, very good central defense for Manchester United if Erik ten Hag want to take him. Now, one of the biggest problems Manchester United are having or have, or whatever though, is our left back and the right back, right? You know if they compare the likes of them Wan-Bissaka, the likes of them Dalot, the likes of them Telles to the likes of them Roberts of Liverpool and Arnold of Liverpool. It's not possible. Or even James Reyes of Chelsea or Tierney of Arsenal, they tell you. Or even the Chinko guy from where they play for Arsenal. You know if you compare this Alex Telles, the likes of Dalot, the likes of Wan-Bissaka with them. Wan-Bissaka problem is he's defensively very good, but the biggest problem he has is offensively, he's bad. His crossing is awful. I mean, I cross better than Wan-Bissaka. Defensively, he may be good, but in the present time of game, in the present time of football, what you need is a proper defender that knows how to defend, that knows how to attack, that knows how to support the strike. But we can't find that in the likes of Wan-Bissaka. Let's talk about Telles, for God's sake. Telles, offensively good, crosswise, okay, but defensive is awful. I've watched quite a lot of games where Telles just keep making some mistake. Like I know Manchester United have given quite a lot of faults to. We've given quite a lot of fault to Harry Maguire, because he's our main defender and he's also the captain. But man, Telles was awful against Arsenal. Did you watch that game? Ooh. If I'm a manager, when he made that first mistake, I'm taking him off. Made the second one, you still left him in that place? No. So if Manchester United are not ready to like make those changes of left back and right back, it's going to be absolutely very, very difficult for Manchester United to do well when it comes to defense. So when we look at it, man, there's a guy called Naija. He plays for Atalanta, man. This guy is, have you watched him? Ooh, this guy is damn good. He plays both right and left. And if there's something I love about that guy, man, just go and watch that guy in when he plays for Denmark. Bro, his physicality is outstanding. His presence is top notch. His speed is out of the world. So when you look at this kind of defender called Naija, man, if Manchester United can sign this guy or more, it will make sense for Manchester United. Every time while they see that guy, it reminds me of a perfect and a proper left or right defender, which is like an advantage to Manchester United. This guy is just like 23-year-old and to cost. So that really makes it like 18 million euro. That's like free to me, man. You're not going to get all these defenders cheap though, but it's premium. They're premium, man. You have to take them. So these are like the three defenders I feel like Manchester United should sign if they want to get things right next season. Like I've said, man, they're not going to sign the whole world to get a better, proper defenders. They're not going to sign the whole world. They're not going to sign 13 players to overhaul other defenders. So that's it. So now let's come to midfield, because and the second biggest Manchester United problems are midfielders. If I'm a manager, I'm not going to box all my trust on the likes of McTominay and Fred. No, because they're not. To me, they're just average. They're just average midfielders. Yeah. They still have, especially McTominay, he still have time to develop. But man, if you want to be very, very good, I think you need a proper midfielder that can the number 6 midfielder or box to box midfielder again. The number 6 midfielder will act like a shield to the defender, because this is it. If you don't have a proper defensive midfielder at the front of defenders, you're going to find it absolutely very, very difficult as a defender. And one of those things that really makes the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City ahead of other people is the idea that they have a proper, sometimes, Man City may like change it sometimes, but Liverpool, they have a proper central defender with the likes of them, Fabinho or Henderson, that could just sit at the back of those 4 defense, and those 2 left and right defenders can move forward. The defense knows that, you know what, before any ball comes to me, there's someone there to like act properly. So let's go, man. If you want to take the first defensive midfield that comes to my mind is Declan Rice. I know he is absolutely costly. I think they'll be just talking about 100 million, which to me is, but yeah, he's an English guy. That's why. But he's proven himself, man. When you watch that guy for West Ham, he is a proper defensive midfielder, and sometimes he can play defense for you again. That's the beauty about Declan Rice. And I know he doesn't have those scoring ability. His leadership is outstanding. He tackles, he intersects, and he brought this presence to any team I believe he'll be playing for. And he is a proper Manchester United player if Erik ten Hag can sign him. But I don't think Erik ten Hag is going to sign him, because he's absolutely expensive. Now, one of my favorite midfielder in England is Ruben Neves, man. His long range type of scoring goals, his ability to take free kick, his ability to press hard in your third half is something I don't see you hardly see in majority of midfielders in Premiership. So I think if Manchester United can lay their hand on Ruben Neves it will be an outstanding thing to do. Yeah, because that will give a free mode for the likes of Bruno Fernandes to move forward and create something good. Did I just say Ruben Neves is my favorite? No, I think he is my second favorite. I think my most favorite midfielder presently is Christopher Nkunku. That guy is a goal machine. That guy has played over 40 matches. He has scored over 30 goals for Leipzig. The idea that he has a relationship with Rangnick, also the idea that Leipzig has a relationship with Rangnick also could be an advantage to Manchester United, you understand. Christopher Nkunku is a midfielder in Leipzig that have played 40 matches this season and have scored like, if you combine his goals and his assists together, they are over 30. That's outstanding. Yeah. No. He has scored 30 goals this season, have made 15 assists this season. Man, if that guy goes for £100 million, Manchester United or Erik ten Hag should go for him. Christopher Nkunku, remember that name. I hope Manchester United sign him. Now, these are 6 players. I feel like if Manchester United sign into that team, there will be a better team next season. Now, the last one, which to me it's not that important, because I feel if Erik ten Hag comes to Manchester United and he works his way through the likes of Rashford, the likes of Martial, and if Ronaldo still remains in that place, then there's no need of Manchester United coming in, buying another striker. When you have the likes of Elanga, you have the likes of Sancho. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Greenwood now. All right, if you have these players, the likes of Sancho, Elanga, Ronaldo, Martial, and Rashford, you work on them properly, I think they will offer you goals. They will provide you with a lot of goals. But if Erik ten Hag still want to sign a player, I think Richarlison is such a good player. I know he has some injuries and Everton are not doing well this season, but he still managed to score 7 goals. And he sometimes plays very well against big clubs, and he have proven himself in England. When we talk about all these things, man, it's absolutely very, very good that we talk about how well you can play in England, and how well you can metamorphosize in England, and how well you can adapt to the physicality of the English team, in English game. So I think Richarlison will be a very, very good signing for Manchester United, for Ten Hag to be precise, if he come to Manchester United, because I don't think Anthony will be ready to come to Manchester United, and I don't think Ajax will be ready to send Anthony to Manchester United. Now, come on, we don't need to get everything from them. Let's give them some space so that they can improve on the remaining players. We're taking their coach, so we should leave other things with them. So that's why I'm bringing Richarlison into the table. I think Richarlison, if signed for Manchester United, he will add more flair, more attacking flair, more physicality, goal scoring ability to that Manchester United team. If you really like this video, please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much.